You know how it can be pretty hard to get up in the morning early for work? Well, it's not like that for a waterfowler. As the early morning wake-up call approached, I tossed and turned in my sleep, constantly waking up in excitement for the first morning of the season. There's nothing like stepping outside in the cool morning air, grabbing a coffee, loading up the truck, and going to meet the boys to go over a plan for the morning. As we pull into the spot, the anticipation starts to rise of what might come ahead. We will soon find out if all the scouting and preparation will pay off.
Coming sideways, right? And if they're landing sideways, we'll put decoys all the way to that point, right here. Just decoy us right in. Okay.
The decoys aren't just thrown out in any old fashion. It's perfectly planned what type of decoys will go where, how many, where the blinds will go, and how everything's set up according to the wind direction. If there's one thing that makes waterfowl hunting stand out, it's the camaraderie. You only have to stay still and be quiet when you can see birds in the sky. Otherwise, you get to stand around with your best buddies, tell stories, and have a great time. It's a really cool experience because when it feels like the rest of the world is still asleep, you're out there together doing something. But when the birds come and the action gets hot, there's no more messing around. It's time to get serious.
Take them. Yeah, so the hunt this morning, we had high intentions for it. Thought it was going to be an awesome shoot. Lots of birds in it yesterday. We were driving in this morning, we noticed some truck tracks going in there. We weren't sure if it was the farmer had been in, checking his cattle and whatever. After the shoot, you know, there's some birds that just didn't work out, cooperate during our hunt. After the shoot, we stopped in, talked to the farmer. Ended up, there was a truck he saw in there the day before in the afternoon. Didn't know that it was, he didn't know if it was one of ours. Us being the only ones that had permission, and sure enough, it ended up being someone without permission jump shooting the pond. Managed to get a couple birds, but unfortunately, that's what happens when guys are going on property they don't have permission with.
With our first hunt not working out the way we planned, we hit the road to put on some miles and scout for some new birds to hunt. We got a phone call from our buddy about a new opportunity.
We got permission for it, we're good to go in the morning. How we're going to do the hide and stuff, we'll decide on the wind and stuff, but it's like a pretty tiny field. There's a big hill on the one side of it.
Yeah.
That flattest part of it's like right beside the road.
Okay, right on. Is there a good place, like will we be able to lay down in the field in the blinds and hide pretty well, or?
Well, I think that'd be the only way to hunt it is lay downs, but we could stand if we decide not to. Like they were shooting distance like 30 yards.
Alright, we just got all set up, got in the blinds. We had one flock come in. It's still pretty early, so we weren't really expecting it, but they came in and set out a little further in the field. We couldn't shoot at them, so we scared them off so that the other birds don't try and land in the same spot. And we're hoping that they swing into the decoys kind of on our right side. It's kind of a weird wind for this field, but there's a bunch of birds in here last night who were set up, and gonna wait for them to start piling in, hopefully.
Audio
just gonna move the blinds down here a little bit. All the birds have been coming in and setting down there where those two lads are there. So we're gonna move the blinds down. Sometimes you just got to do that in the middle of a hunt. You can either lay there and watch them land there all day, or you can make a move and possibly have it better. So we're gonna try it out.
Kevin, what'd you find?
Fucking second, man. Third. What? Two. What a double. I think I shot that one. Nope. Here, I didn't shoot either. That out. Too bad.
Hey, dudes.
It literally got hit with a pellet.
Smile, fellas.
Woo! Alright, we're just wrapping up our hunt here for the morning. We ended up with 17 birds, which is pretty good considering the wind was howling like crazy and the birds weren't decoying quite as good as we wanted, but we ended up with some good shoots and hopefully some good footage. We'll have to check that out. We lucked out this morning and got 2 birds with bands. One had a double band, which was pretty cool. Another with a single band. Don't get that too often, so it's kind of a rare thing. Yeah, flying together. But yeah, wrapping up our hunt for the morning. We're gonna get the meat cleaned up, and that'll be it for the weekend.
Good hunt, good weekend, and well done.